Donald Trump says he will leave the White House if the Electoral College votes for Democratic President-elect Joe Biden. It is the nearest he has come to a concession. Correspondent Greg Jennett has more from Washington.
At around 6 o'clock in the evening local time on Thanksgiving, when most people would probably be watching football or feasting or both, Donald Trump invited the cameras into the White House for what is a pretty routine and traditional call to US servicemen and women, hundreds of thousands of them, who are based overseas at present. So he did that and then reverted to the Donald Trump of old because he opened himself to questions, and regular observers of his behaviour since the election will be aware by now that he hasn't done that. He's made a couple of strange monologues in the White House briefing room and in the Rose Garden about various issues of the day, but he's never fronted for questions, and he took several tonight. So there are many points to be taken out of this, probably something for everyone really, Joe, because there is the point that you have made, and that is that there seemed to be something approaching at least a mathematical concession here, which is Donald Trump saying that if the Electoral College was all firmed up, certified and awarded to Joe Biden, then he would leave the White House. Now, that is almost a statement of the obvious. There are a bunch of other points that he made, and we can discuss those in a moment, about obstacles that he sees to awarding the necessary 270 official Electoral College votes, that is, states that Joe Biden has to officially be certified as one. There are a bunch of obstacles that Donald Trump sees there. They're legal ones. But why don't we start, first of all, with this thing that is approaching something of a concession about his own future. Here's how Donald Trump put that.
If the Electoral College does elect President-elect Joe Biden, are you not going to leave this building?
Just so you, certainly I will. Certainly I will, and you know that. But I think that there will be a lot of things happening between now and the 20th of January, a lot of things.
States are in the process of certifying and awarding their relevant clumps of votes, and they vary state by state depending on population mostly. Some have already certified, and so they are firmly in the columns of Biden and Trump. There are many more outstanding, but the prediction is that Joe Biden will come out with 306 and Donald Trump falling well short of the required 270. But, and here's the big but, Donald Trump is going to go to the courts in states like Pennsylvania, possibly Arizona, although they're not committed there, and argue all sorts of irregularities, particularly in the count of the vote, in electronic voting systems, that he will ask the courts and then the state legislatures in these jurisdictions to say, no, you can't award your states' votes in the Electoral College to Joe Biden because they're null and void because of these irregularities. Donald Trump is calling this the most important story of our time, and he says that fighting this fight, as he will through the courts, is one of the most important things I will have done in the entire term of his presidency, maintaining these words, fraud and rigged, in relation to the conduct of the election. So there's a lot of fighting still to be had here, and not much time, it must be said, because the states need to certify and have ruled off these Electoral College clumps of votes, as we're calling it, by the 14th of December.